Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Luke P. Sanders, and I'm happy to be back with a brand new episode of Family Talk. And I got a special guest in the building today. I got Xavier Jones. What's up, man?
Hey, what's good with you? I'm glad to be here.
Yeah, what's up? So, we're just going to dive right in because today we're talking about my choir days, and specifically I'm talking about Varsity Singers, the male Vance Choir of North Central. So, I want to ask you, did you want to be in any other choir?
Not really particularly. I was interested in Varsity Singers just to be on stage and perform in front of people. So I really wasn't set on a choir. I just wanted to be on stage, sing, have fun with some of the guys I knew already who were in that choir, and just make some memories. But it wasn't like, oh, I have to be in the top choir, or I have to be in a certain set choir. It was just about being on stage and just having fun.
Cool. Did you ever take drama? Did you take a drama class?
Yeah, I took drama in high school.
Oh, cool.
That was really my main thing that I was trying to do. Like I said, doing the show choir, it was just helping me with my stage presence. But yeah, I definitely took drama classes, and I really wanted to switch my focus as I went through high school to drama and through to acting.
Okay. And was it hard singing tenor one? Because it was hard for me singing tenor two. Yeah, I was holding it down.
I feel like at times I would just sing, and how Ronick is, he'll sing a little bit of something, and then you're this, you're tenor, or you're this. So it wasn't hard. I really didn't think too much about it. It was just I would just sing, and I knew I didn't sound as good as some of the people who were in Varsity Singers and some of the people who really were intent on moving up to counterpoints or anything, but I just sung. I really didn't take it too seriously.
He's being very humble. I sat next to you. You sounded great. I was right here because I was a tenor too, and you was right here. So that was very humble of you, but he sounded great, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see, next question. Best varsity singer's memory.
I feel like I don't really have one particular memory, but it would definitely be during class when dudes would just clown.
Mm-hmm.
You have all these different dudes in there who, not everybody is in there to be a professional singer or to take it seriously. For some people they want to sing, for some people they want to experience different things, and for some people they just want to take a class that they feel is easy. So really just meshing those different backgrounds and those different mindsets together, you never really know what you get. So there'd be some days where some people are trying to sing, but other dudes are clowning, cracking jokes, laughing.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
And I was never really somebody who would crack jokes and really try to disrupt the class, but watching that, you really can't help but laugh.
Right.
So it was just the everyday behavior.
Okay, cool. What was your, well, now I'm asking this, why did I even ask this, but what was your worst varsity singers moment?
Nah. Oh, man. Really, you asking these questions really make me think about some stuff. I feel like being back in Varsity Singers and reminiscing about high school and whatever,
mm-hmm.
I hated the fact that I would always be, even though I didn't take it seriously, and I really wasn't like, I want to be a professional singer, professional dancer, whatnot, I felt like I was good enough to be seen, and I felt like I was good enough to be in the front and be positioned ahead of people who were only in those positions in Varsity Singers because of certain politics, or because of certain favoritism, or because they were in counterpoints as long as Varsity Singers. So I feel like I was definitely pissed certain times because it would put people in front that you really ain't have no rhythm. But hey, that's high school. I'm past that. So yeah.
I would say one of my worst moments is probably because when we had competition, I left because I had a family affair going on, And then somebody texted me and they was like, well, we didn't do the best. So that's probably my worst moment because I think we had trained all year, and then for us not to do so well, that was disappointing.
Yeah.
But yeah. So let's talk about your acting career. Let's move gears. So what's next? What's happening with your acting career 2023?
Really, I'm just trying to steadily grow. I just joined an agency in Indianapolis, Talent Fusion. They do more commercial work and advertising work, not necessarily film, because of the market in Indy. But I've done that, so join that so I can get some exposure and just get my face out there a little bit more and more. And I'm just steadily trying to find short films to be a part of and just do more plays so I can just work on my craft and beat on my craft and be on stage and just work with people and collaborate. I mean, that's all I'm really trying to do right now. Just do work, grow, build on my skill, and network with people. And I feel like joining this agency, even though it'll mostly be commercial work, not film work, it's going to help me connect with people, network with people. And I feel like that's, they always say it's not what you know, it's not always what you know, it's who you know. If somebody can just spot me, working hard, and I just rub shoulders with the right people, I'm just trying to climb. And so, yeah, I'm just currently right now, I'm just trying to build on my skill and just go through the process.
Cool. So would you prefer acting or singing? I know a lot of people, that's a hard question for people.
No, it's just acting all the way for me. Like I said, in high school, I was joining varsity singers, stage presence, but it wasn't something that I was like, I thought about every single day. Like when it comes to acting, like I think about acting every single day. I think about film every single day. So
that's what drives you.
Yeah, it's like it's something that it gets you going a little bit. There are certain things that get you going. You say to yourself, okay, why not find a career in that, or why not try to make a living out of that? So yeah, that's me acting. That's me.
So we can't expect the album from you?
Nah, I got friends who do music and they're trying to go on that path. I'm gonna definitely be cheering them on and definitely be supporting them and definitely be trying to push their work. But yeah, shout out to Mark Maxwell, Justin Taylor. But yeah, I'm not the singer in it, so nah.
Okay. So tell us some more about your new stage play that you're starting in.
Well, the last one I did, it was a classical type of horror, type of Dracula, and that was unique because it's been a while, but that was unique because it really challenged me and making me approach the character in a different way, and basically just trying to create the character from scratch. The way he speaks, the way he moves, the way he talks to people, the way he dresses, and that's the thing about acting. It's you can't just get some lines and then I'm gonna say the words as if they would say it. You have to embody the character. You have to build how they're gonna talk and build how they're gonna walk. And so currently, like right now, with me just signing on to Talent Fusion, like I said, they mostly do commercial work. I've been trying to do some stuff around the city, just do plays, even if I get compensated for it or not. I just want to build on my skill. So there's one play I'm hoping to audition for and see how that goes. But there's another play that I got the role in of Romeo and Juliet, and I got the role of Romeo. And I've never really done Shakespeare before, so it'd be interesting to see how to do all that work with the dialogue and the story and adding emotion and the physicality to it as well. That's going to be an interesting challenge, but like I said, I'm just trying to climb and just do basic stuff right now.
So that's in March, right?
Yes, that's in March.
What's the date for that?
I believe it is the second week in March.
Okay.
So, March is like, at the time it seemed far away, but as time goes on, it's like, dang,
Right, yeah.
Getting here. So, yeah, I think the whole process of trying to do that is going to be interesting.
Okay. So switching back to Varsity Singers, what was your favorite song that we performed?
Favorite song, man. I mean, my mind always goes back to Michael Jackson joints.
Oh, yeah.
Did. You know, I know we did a Britney joint.
I was thinking about that one.
But, I mean, I always got to go with Michael because that's, I mean, it's Michael.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And the energy you have performing that and the dedication we put in practices and doing the dances and knowing that you're performing to a Michael song it's so definitely Michael.
That's a good one. So before I do move on, I did want to ask you because it just kind of popped in my head. Are you singing in the play or no?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Is that something that you will be interested in, like musicals, Broadway, or anything like that?
It's interesting because when I did the audition for Romeo and Juliet, there's a lady. I did auditions in front of a whole bunch of directors, and they were, "Hey, you should be in this one. We want you to be in this one." And I chose Romeo and Juliet. But one of the ladies who I wanted to do her play, but I didn't. She said, "We'll have a show next year, Sister Act."
Oh, nice.
Musical. And she was like, "I would highly recommend and highly like if you like. I would like it if you came out and auditioned." And knowing that I can hold a little tune, but I'm not like a performer and singing on stage and whatnot.
Who? You hold a little tune? Come on.
I can hold a little tune.
He's being modest.
But nah, like I don't know. I'm just being realistic. But anyway, I told her. I said I would definitely look into that, and I would definitely. So I'm definitely open to the idea. I'm not. I would never shut down the musical, especially depending on the type of musical. But I definitely would be interested in that.
Okay, cool. I'm just trying to pull the music out of you if I can. If you can't tell. So what has been your best moment on stage in Varsity Singers, or just in general from acting?
Well, I think in terms of Varsity Singers, I feel like the best moment for me was just knowing how collectively as a group we all killed it, and how they literally had to change the rule for us to be considered, I think it was for state or whatever, because we were so good and we scored so high. So just collectively knowing that we did that was dope. And in terms of acting, I think like the best moment I've ever had in acting is I would have to say like recently in Dracula, where you get those moments where you have a real powerful scene and you just have the audience just captivated and just focused on you, and it's really not a specific moment, but it's knowing that you have their attention and for that entirety of that moment you're not letting it go because they're fixated on the words and the emotions that you're saying, and they're drawn into that world. Those are definitely moments that I live for.
Nice. I would say I don't think it was on stage. I think it was right before we hit the stage. It was when they were chanting our names at competition. Because that had never happened, even with Northern Airs. They never chanted our name. They were happy to see us, but I thought that was really cool.
That was dope.
It was very high energy.
Yeah. Sure.
So that was probably one of my favorite on stage from Varsity Singers, because we didn't have a whole lot of performances.
No.
Not that year. So I'm trying to think my favorite moment on stage. I don't know. I don't have one for that one. So what would you have changed about our competition in 2017 if you could go back and change anything?
That's interesting. I mean, I don't know, because interesting.
I know what I would change.
What would you change?
I would change. I feel like we did really well, so I don't feel like our score is fair.
Okay. Then the perception and of how they view, I mean, yeah, I get that.
And that's not even just me being, because didn't we watch other people perform from competition?
Yeah.
So I don't even feel that's not even just personal. I feel like we really did bring it to the table. I feel like, do you think that we didn't change like into like super special outfits or something that made a difference? That's the only thing that I can think of. I know we made like a couple mistakes here and there, but it wasn't like anything like that should have docked us that much.
I agree. And also, like you said, in terms of like the changing the outfits, with the other choirs, they put in a lot more time and a lot more effort and a lot more resources and work because they costume changes and everything. And then us, we just bust out in a different T-shirt.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And even at the same time, even though I wasn't fully 100% like invested in, that wasn't like the thing that I was like, ooh, like varsity singers. I tried and I still, busted my butt, and you still had some stragglers and you still had some people who were like, and so I could see why, because it didn't look as clean and it didn't look as tight, but for what we had and what we were provided, I mean, I feel like we did good.
I agree. Let's see. Next question. I talked to what's his name, Michael Filler, about it on one of my other shows. How did you feel waking up at 7:30 in the morning and singing every day? Because that was our first period.
Yeah, that was. I mean, there would be some days. I mean, it would wake you up.
Right.
I mean, but it really didn't bother me because it was first period. Well, what's the first period? Okay, gotta sing. I'm probably sure maybe one or two times I maybe might have done some homework in there for like homework doing one of these periods, like third, fourth period. Oh, okay, I got to do this. So I would try to, sing and do the exercises and read the music.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Also trying to do homework, but it really didn't bother me that bad. It was just okay. I'm still trying to wake up.
Mm-hmm.
So it was alright. It was cool.
I think for me it was just having a raspy voice. That was my main thing.
Mm-hmm.
But then by the time I went to Northern Airs, I was fully warmed up, so I really didn't even have to warm up, but I would.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
So because Northern Airs is period 3, so it was almost back to back, low key. But yeah. So I lost my voice right before competition, and I don't think anybody knew I had laryngitis and pharyngitis, and one of those affects the voice box. So I didn't have a voice for Northern Airs concert that day before and competition. Somehow I still sung. I don't know, but I'm saying that all to say, did you ever lose your voice while varsity singers?
I don't think I ever lost my voice, but I think there have been times when I'm like, okay, my voice is getting a little straggly. It's getting a little, you know what I'm saying?
Y'all was singing high.
Yeah. But no, I don't think I ever lost my voice. Which surprisingly, as much as we sung and
right,
being tenor and everything. So I guess that's a good thing for me. But yeah, I can only imagine for the people who have.
I think the reason why I lost my voice is because I was just doing too much. It wasn't even just when you don't sleep right and when you're doing a lot, you don't get the rest you need. Plus, that was my first year doing 2 choirs, and my ENT told me to slow down, and I didn't listen. And so when that was February, yeah, and I just lost my voice. My doctor was real chill about it. He was like, yeah, by the way, you have laryngitis and pharyngitis. I was like, and what is that? Because I'm used to like bronchitis, but I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
But yeah. So do you have any questions for me? You want to flip the script or what?
If you could go back and experience it again in a heartbeat, would you do it?
Oh yeah. Varsity Singers has a different place in my heart than Northern Airs does because it was just a different bond. It was a different type of music. It challenged me really different. I didn't know like if some of the people who was watching me in Northern Airs would be like, okay, why is he singing gospel and he's doing pop and all this other stuff?
Yeah.
I felt, because we were like, even though we were teenagers, we was dancing a little sexy. So I was like, would that be, I didn't know if that was going to be a problem. So it made me feel uncomfortable a little bit. But once I got into it and I, understood it, I went with it. But yeah, I definitely would do it in a heartbeat again. And if you ask about any other choirs, I don't know. So where can listeners follow you?
Man, I mean, I really don't get on social media. I mean, I'm on Facebook. I'm on Insta, Zay, XAYSMJ.
TikTok?
I don't have TikTok. I really try to stay off social media because I'm focused right now and I'm trying to stay off the grid. And I'm really not trying to pay attention to any other outside forces and everything like that, because I'm trying to just focus on me. And I feel like that's what a lot of this generation is lacking, but that's a whole nother conversation.
Yeah,
it
is.
But yeah, I'm on Facebook, Xavier Jones. I'm on Insta, XAYSMJ. But yeah, you load my profiles up. I'm really not on there a lot, but yeah, I definitely from time to time, if it's plays or short films, I definitely like to post that stuff on my Facebook, because my family's on there, certain people in my family, so I let them know. So yeah, that's where I keep people up to date and stuff. But other than that, yeah, I try to stay low. I stay low.
Oh, and I wanted to ask you, so when I left, you were a junior, right?
Yeah, you were one grade above me.
So did you stay in Rush Singers the year after?
My senior year, no, I didn't.
Oh, okay. So you were one and done.
Yeah, because I just wanted to focus on rep, because that was my second year in rep.
Repertoire?
Yeah, repertory theater. But yeah, and I don't know if you saw it, but I kind of saw it varsity singers my senior year, because I remember I did it my sophomore year, and that's when we were like boom. And then my junior year was good, but I feel like it wasn't as good as the sophomore year. And then my senior year, I was kind of like, but do I really want to be here another year? And it pushed me in the back behind people who they favor, and they're gonna have more people from counterpoints. I think they brought more dudes from counterpoints and BS. And so I was kind of like, yeah, that's like I said, there's a lot of positives about varsity singing, but there's definitely a couple of headaches.
Yeah.
And one of those headaches was feeling like I wasn't getting the respect and always getting put behind people who Ronick or other people, instructors favored. So
I wish you would have told me. I would have talked to Ronick. Because I had some pull. I mean, I don't know if I would have had pull in that class, but
yeah,
I had pull in Northern Airs at least. So we had that relationship. But I could have just been like, hey, make sure you treat everybody fairly.
Yeah, but you know how the game go.
Yeah, I know how it go. Yeah, for sure. What was I about to ask you? I totally forgot. So that's one thing I did regret as well. I wish I was in varsity singers longer, because I enjoyed it. I needed that break from Northern Airs and being the president, and then going to varsity singers. I didn't have to do that, so I could just be a choir member.
Yeah.
So it was definitely, I needed that. So I'm glad that happened. But yeah. All right, everybody. Thanks for listening to Family Talk. The last episode of the year. We'll be back next week in the brand new year, 2023. Make sure you follow us on Family Talk at Family Talk Limited Podcast on Facebook. And don't forget to follow me, your host, at Luke Sanders on Facebook.